back, Coach. We're 3 days in now.
Yeah.
What was the focus of today's day at camp, and how did you feel it went?
I think today's focus was really just about slowing the game down a little bit mentally. We threw a lot at them in those first couple days, and so now today was more of a teaching day. They played a lot more, so going back and reviewing the film, things we can clean up both offensively and defensively.
What has the ramp-up been like for the 3 days of training camp, just processing what you do each day?
No, it's been great. We have a 2-day focus is the way we've been looking at it. So the first 2 days were a ton of just get up and down, work on the conditioning, work on the quick decision making, the playing without thinking as much. And then today was a day where we slow it all the way down and put it all into place to where they can think the game through, know the exact reads we're going for, both offensively and defensively. So now they can really process it all the way through.
Obviously gets a game here on Saturday, but how do you kind of manage the time of making sure you have all the pieces together in time for something that's happening so quickly?
Yeah, it is a process that the coaches, we've all talked about. You don't want to get too far ahead. You understand your timeline of just being able to put certain things in play and what guys can grasp onto. And, the beauty of also having guys that have been together and then adding some veterans, you're actually moving faster than you need to, because these guys are picking it up pretty quickly.
You have a couple two-way guys on this roster, Orlando, Robinson,
Yes.
Early on, what have you seen from them? Kind of jumped in.
Yeah, there's a seriousness to them. There's a focus about what they know they're here to accomplish. They're adding to the group, doing whatever is asked of them in any moment, whether that's stepping in some drills, sitting out drills. They can hop right in, and they're picking up all the things that we're asking them to do, because they've been with us, for a part of the summer, so they really get a hold of what we're trying to ask them to do.
In 3 days, how are Jase and Noah kind of getting into it? You talked about the veterans, they're picking things up pretty quickly. They've seen a lot of things. The rookies, it can be pretty fast.
It is fast, but I really think in that part, Coach Amir did a great job in the summer league of getting those guys to understand exactly what we were trying to do. So that's the beautiful part about summer league. They are so inquisitive. Noah and Jase ask some of the best questions because they want to know, and they're not afraid to ask, because the environment we've created with, not just those guys, but the veterans, that, everybody has to be able to have a voice in what we're doing, so they understand exactly when they're on the floor what they're being tasked to do.
You talked like you just did, and we've heard you all week, along with the players, saying Jase and Noah are asking a lot of questions. For rookies coming in, how important is that for them? And can you tell, by them asking questions, can you tell, they're very serious about this?
Absolutely. You have two serious guys that want to know what they're supposed to be doing, because they're trying to find their way on the floor. And I think every rookie that comes in should ask a ton of questions. If it's not directly to the coach, then it should be to their teammate, and their teammates should be able to deliver exactly, what it is the coaches are saying. I talked to the group at the end, and a big point of it was, I can say a lot of things, but if you can't repeat what we've talked about, then then it's not getting through. And so your ability to ask the question and repeat what the coaches are doing means you're actually learning exactly what we're trying to bring across to you.
When you watch Princeton and Euro basketball, anything really pop out to you?
His aggression. I think that's the first thing that I saw, and that's what I talked to him about when he first came back. That level of aggression and confidence that he played with over there, I thought is something that, transfers to back when he comes here with us. That aggression, that physicality, and that high level of confidence is, what we're asking him to play with throughout the year.
Are you a fan of the new Heat rule that the league implemented?
I think the league's looked at a lot of different things and trying to figure out ways to go about, changing the game and making it a priority for guys to take shots. And I think that they've looked at it throughout the G League, and they looked at it throughout our league, and they say, get the shot up, give yourself an opportunity. Thank you, appreciate it.
It's not a prank, is it?
No.
Jase, how's been your first 3 days of practice so far?
It's been good. I'm just trying to be a sponge right now, learn from the older guys. But I think first 3 days have been really beneficial for me. I think I've just been learning so much from these guys and just developing with these guys.
What has been maybe the biggest surprise for you to this point?
I just think the leadership from everybody. This has been a really vocal group, I would say. Everybody's being vocal, just not even the top guys, but everybody's being vocal. So I think that's just the biggest thing that sticks out to me right now.
Obviously, you went through summer league, but in these scrimmages with all NBA guys like that, has it been kind of what you expected, or in terms of the physicality and whatnot, or what has it been like for you?
I don't think you can like physically prepare for this. I mean, every day it just feels like something. I'm learning something different about a different guy. I mean, first day I got a shoulder from Desmond. Like, there's no way you can prepare yourself for that. So just learning every day. I mean, the physicality is going to be what it is. It's the NBA. It's the most physical league. So just getting better and just getting stronger.
How much did the summer league experience kind of help you kind of get a leg up to come to here?
It kind of just taught me what I needed to do as a player. I'm gonna pick up 94 feet. I got to hit open shots. So I kind of just felt like it kind of just set me up for what I got to do.
Jase, we might not talk to you before the team you play in Puerto Rico. What will it be like for you to have that first game experience, wearing a Magic uniform and playing a team like that?
I mean, it's going to be amazing. You always dream of playing in the NBA, and then I mean, playing the first one, I mean, it's coming up. It's on Saturday, so it's going to be like a dream come true for me. It's not going to feel real.
What has been kind of your role throughout these scrimmages and the practices?
Just being a guy who's willing to guard. I think that's the biggest thing for me. I have to show that I can guard, especially at my size. So, just coming in, picking up 94 feet, trying to get over screens, fight, just being a physical guard.
We talked to Wendell yesterday, and he said the first thing that pops off for you is that he notices your confidence. Just kind of, where does that come from, and as far as like how you prepared yourself to come into this game?
I mean, I always try to come into everything I do with the utmost confidence in myself. When I came into training camp, I just wanted to show that I could compete with these guys. So, bringing the energy, talk a little trash if I have to, show I'm not just a rookie that's just gonna suck up to these guys, honestly. But just coming in with the utmost confidence, and then also being a sponge in that too. Respecting other guys when they're trying to talk to me. So just things like that.
Coach Mosley talked about the importance of stepping on the gas on offense, playing with more pace. Where do you think that you can help the team in that aspect?
I think my speed, honestly. I feel like I'm a pretty fast guy, so just getting down the floor, getting to my spots, and being ready to shoot. I think that's one thing I've really been trying to showcase right now is my ability to shoot the ball. So getting to that corner and being ready to shoot.
You mentioned at the beginning of guys on defense. Have you learned a lot from Jase? Obviously, they're really good.
Oh, definitely. I think they taught me a lot, just how to use my hands, especially trying to get away with some things that the ref might not see. So just using my hands, using my body, being physical, and just learning from those two guys, because those two guys guard at a very high level. So just learn as much as I can.
That was so early in camp, but has Coach Mosley or anyone kind of talked to you about what role they did you see everything you're playing with and focus on?
Yeah, I think me and Coach Mosley has talked a lot just about the defensive part. One thing he's always just telling me is like, this is a team that guards. We're not trying to guard, we are guarding. So just coming in and just being, one of those guys that's going to be gritty, come in and, pick up 94 feet, guy who's hitting open shots, a guy that can play make. So certain things like that.
We saw you shooting with Noah there after practice. Just what have your early impressions been of him so far?
He's impressed me so far, honestly. He's a really high-level defender. I feel like he can guard 1 through 5, honestly. And his ability on offense, I mean, he can do a lot of things. He can back down. He can shoot open shots. He's really physical with that body, and he's really impressed me so far.
Thanks, Jase.
Appreciate you guys.
Jase, got a question for me? All right.
State your name and Oh, Jase Richardson, Orlando Magic guard.
All right.
Just what are your impressions of training camp so far, man? First part of the league, how you feel, man?
It was pretty good. Honestly, great days, great practices, high level of intensity. I'm used to those type of practice to do it twice a day, so it's pretty light for now. I feel good, and I got great teammates, so just makes it easier.
Love to hear that, man. Love to hear that.
Coming over from France, has anything been? You've been to a lot of training camps like this. Has anything been different about how they've operated so far?
Yeah. So in France we start way earlier, like August 9th. We have 2 practices a day. We go outside and run, do cardio, and I'd say the main change is that we do what we do here, but 2 times a day.
What has surprised you about NBA training camp the first time?
I wouldn't say something really surprised me in the training camp, but I'd say just NBA, like the NBA level, that's pretty different. Like the individuals in here are just a step above what I used to play against. So, but like most of the teammates and the coaches say, iron sharpens iron. So it just makes me better, and that's good.
Where have you put your focus in training? Where have you kind of found your focus in
The comfort comes from the energy I put in. I just say it's just a way for me to feel like I'm involved in the team, and I'd say it's a good way to gain respect from the others. And after the focus, I would just say be where everybody asked me to be. On time, on target was the main focus from what coach told me. So it's more about the position, the communication, all the little stuff and easy stuff, but that's gonna get me on the floor if I do it like perfectly.
You know, you're out there, guarding guys like Paolo, Franz, etc. To guard that high level of talent every day, how can that help improve you as a defender come game time?
I think it's pretty obvious. You guard the best at practice. I think you just gonna be more comfortable during the games guarding the best players on the other team. So, like I say, irons happen irons. You just have to compete against the greatest to become yourself the greatest. So that's good.
Coach has said you've asked a lot of questions throughout training camp. Just what has been maybe the best piece of advice that you've gotten from a teammate or a coach?
Ask questions. He was actually ask questions if you don't understand. Even though I think I have a pretty good English, sometimes the translation don't go isn't as simple as it could be with Americans. So yeah, just ask questions. Try to learn a lot, and then don't try to remind yourself throughout the rest of the day when you're not on the court what you've been doing. So this way you can just take a step more every day and not come back to zero at every beginning of the practice.
How much has it helped having, I know Franz, Mose, Tristan, Goga, they're not from France, but how much has it helped having players that come from Europe and have established themselves here to kind of help with that transition?
I'd say it's helpful because I think Europeans have a different way to see the game, and they kind of help me to understand how the European game can translate and can be sometimes benefits the American game. So that's, I think, a good way to me to see something that somebody that may have been through the same things as me.
There's obviously been a ton of French players coming to the league over the past few years. Are you close with anyone that's come into the league recently, and have they given you any advice on what
Yeah,
to expect?
a lot. I met Nicolas Batum last year during my pre-draft process. I got in contact with Gershon Yabusele through friends. Obviously, everybody from my generation, so Nolan Traore, Noah Senge, Mohamed Jawara, Pakom Dadje, who was already here last year. Is a couple guys that I just know, and sometimes I reach out to them or they reach out to me, and we just talk about our experience and what to expect from the guys who were already here. All right, thank you.